If you were to only look at the on-track metrics, you would have to assume that Red Bull Racing are currently going through one of the most perfect periods of any team in the history of Formula 1. Barring an absolute disaster, the team will win their third consecutive Constructors' Championship this year, with the team's star driver, Dutchman Max Verstappen, also looking set to win his fourth consecutive Drivers' Championship with the team. They've hardly even been challenged during this prolonged period of success, with the team having won 40 of the 46 races held since the brand new rule set was introduced at the start of 2022, with 5 being won by Ferrari and 1 by Mercedes, the team that dominated F1's previous era. As would be expected, the team are currently making the majority of F1 headlines, but not for the consistent record-breaking, but instead for controversial off-track matters that many feel could tear the team apart at the time when they should be at their strongest. The controversy, which stems from allegations against their team principal Christian Horner, who has managed the team since its inception, looks to have caused a civil war that shows no sign of slowing down and could escalate over the coming months. In today's video, we'll look at just how it's unraveled. The turmoil began on the 5th of February, just 10 days before the team was set to unveil their brand new car to the public, when it was reported that Red Bull would investigate Horner over allegations, after a complaint was made by a female colleague, reportedly concerning inappropriate and controlling behavior. The allegations, which Horner strongly denied from the outset, were said to be taken very seriously by the chief executive of the company, Oliver Mintzlaff, during the independent investigation into his conduct, during which Horner remained in his position. The inquiry team collected evidence from the female employee, before having the lawyer in charge conduct a 9-hour meeting with Christian on the 9th of February. This allowed Horner to make his case, which, alongside the evidence, the investigators would consider, before reporting their findings back to the team's parent company. Over the week that followed, there was a media storm around the team, but Horner got on with his job as usual, attending both a filming day at Silverstone and the Red Bull car launch in London in mid-February. At the car launch, Christian spoke publicly for the first time since the investigation was announced, saying that he was confident that he would be at the season opener in Bahrain, and that the support from within the team and business had been overwhelming. Around that time, F1 released a statement, saying they wanted the matter to be resolved at the earliest possible opportunity after a fair and thorough process, which Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff echoed. Wolff called for transparency, as did the future Red Bull partner Ford, which the investigation never really exhibited before a result was given on the 28th of February, just 3 days before the Bahrain Grand Prix began. Horner was cleared, with the grievance being dismissed. Red Bull was said to be confident with the fairness and rigor of the investigation, but the complainant still had the right to appeal. Christian said that the team was stronger than ever, which was reflected on the track, but not behind the scenes. Just a day after being cleared, alleged texts and pictures that Horner sent to the complainant were leaked, being sent to high-profile figures and journalists within the F1 paddock. Christian was forced to release a statement saying that he wouldn't comment on the anonymous leak, but continued to deny the allegations. Red Bull went on to get a 1-2 in Bahrain, with Verstappen leading from lights to flag, and Horner attended the podium ceremony, hand in hand with his wife, Geri Halliwell. Following the race, Jos Verstappen, Max's father, gave a bombshell interview, in which he said that the team was in danger of being torn apart, and that Horner was playing the victim, despite being the one causing all the problems. It appeared that the Austrian side of the Red Bull ownership felt the same, as they reportedly wanted to fire Horner, with the Thai side, notably Charles Uvidia, standing by Horner. A power struggle was breaking out at the top of the team, which continued as F1 travelled to Saudi Arabia. During the Jeddah event, Verstappen stood by his father, saying that he was not a liar. However, the Red Bull management further stood by the decision of the inquiry, reportedly suspending the female accuser. It was also reported that Helmut Marko, a key figure within the team, could be suspended by the team due to investigations into media leaks. This made the incident even more complex, as Verstappen is very loyal to Marko, and suggested that he could leave the team if Helmut was removed from his position. Horner seemed to rule out Verstappen making such a reactive move, which would see him forfeit almost certain titles and race wins over the next few seasons. by saying that no individual is bigger than the team. However, it has recently been reported that Marco and Verstappen added a clause to the Dutchman's contract, which means that he can leave if Marco does, without informing the team of the amendment, which was done after Max signed his new contract in 2022. If that clause was to be deployed, though unlikely, it could result in another bombshell driver move for next season, after it was announced that Lewis Hamilton is moving to Ferrari. Horner's future with the team is also not fully secure, as many still want him removed. And it's been announced that the woman has appealed the decision that the investigation came to. Therefore, the Red Bull team's off-track matters will remain in the news as they continue to dominate on track. Let us know what you think will happen within the team in the comment section down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe